Setting the bar high for mid-range luxury sedans and proving to be a formidable competitor for the BMW 5 Series over the years, the E-Class and its direct ancestors have been the model series with the highest number of sales in the history of the Mercedes-Benz brand. And with its most recent version, the 2024 Mercedes-Benz E-Class Sedan aims to bridge the gap between the power of combustion engines and the propulsion provided by electric motors. But the cutting-edge technology isn't just confined to what's going on beneath the hood. Mercedes has taken this car to a whole new level. So what can we expect to see in the new Mercedes E-Class? The 2024 E-Class Sedan is an all-new model, so it has received updates in all appropriate locations to make it look more modern. Although Mercedes-Benz has not yet revealed the exterior colour options that will be available for the E-Class in 2024, judging from the pictures, I would say they've outdone themselves as always. Significant alterations have been made to the radiator grille, bridging the gap between the old and the new. It still resembles the grille of the outgoing E-Class, but a black panel connects it with the headlamps and has high-gloss black surrounds that match the style of the EQ line. There are other changes to the front as well. It now has high-performance LED headlights as standard on all models, and customers have the option to add a digital light display. The design is modern, with clear design distinctions for day and night. The LED daytime running lights look like an eyebrow in a very classy way. The grille has a three-dimensional design and may be optionally illuminated on all trims. It has two optical fibres below the chrome strips that will light the nose up if consumers want to stand out more than they already do. There are power domes on the bonnet of the sedan, which provides a clue to the sportiness that the sedan aspires to bring into the driving experience. This is accented by two unique character lines that run along the car's sides. The door handles are flush-fitting, so the vehicle has a curved profile, and the rear has brand new tail lamps with a new contour and a star design. The taillights are joined in the centre, giving the impression that they are widely spaced apart. We appreciate that there is not an abundance of chrome embellishments because it makes the design more subtle and understated. Also, every model comes included with a panoramic sunroof. The Mercedes-Benz E-Class has an interior that is more futuristic than ever before, and the main reason for this is the brand's decision to replace its previous hyperscreen configuration with a new superscreen. This includes a screen for the passenger, but as an option. It spans from their side of the dashboard all the way through to the middle. The instrument cluster for the driver is separate and comes with a higher resolution. Additionally, because the display is activated by a sensor in the front passenger seat, it remains a decorative display if there is no one sitting in the front passenger seat. The passenger can stream content from a range of popular apps, including TikTok, which is displayed on the multimedia functionalities on the device. The MBUX system may still be accessed by voice assistants, just like in previous models. However, the Just Talk function will allow it to be engaged without the need for the Hey Mercedes prompt to be said first. But we still don't know whether or not this operates without a hitch. The E-Class can be equipped with an optional extra in the cabin called Active Ambient Lighting. This extra comes with sound visualization, making the E-Class's in-car entertainment experience even more immersive. This function enables the rhythm and beat of the song being played to be synchronized with the ambient light show displayed. For the sound, you get a 4D Burmester sound system with Dolby Atmos as a standard feature. But if you want even more, you can upgrade to a premium 21 speaker set. The MBUX Entertainment Package, which contains a variety of Mercedes Me Connect features, is included as standard equipment across the entire E-Class lineup. The interior of the Mercedes-Benz E-Class has a sense of spaciousness throughout the cabin. Because the wheelbase of the 2024 model is longer, there is greater space for passengers. 0.2 inches greater headroom for the passenger in the front seat, 0.4 inches more knee room for passengers in the back seat, and 0.6 inches more legroom for passengers in the back seat. In fact, the E-Class now offers elbow room comparable to that of the more luxurious S-Class. Inside, you are surrounded by the highest quality materials. For example, the leather furniture has an intricate fluting that gives it a plusher appearance. As anticipated, the quilting and perforations found in the optional Nappa leather will still be available. The energizing comfort specification from the brand is now standard, and it features updated music, lighting, and massage capabilities that enhance the experience for occupants. This was done to enhance the premium feel of the cabin further. Some of the interior colour options available are light beige with space grey, a sophisticated pearl effect, and cinnamon-coloured tonka brown. These are just a few of the options. The interior accents will get a fine grain finish, and a new dark ash open pore trim that is illuminated by the Mercedes-Benz pattern will be available as an optional model exclusive upgrade. In addition, the manufacture piano lacquer flowing lines trim from the S-Class will be made available here for consumers who covet a little bit of that luxury. The new E-Class uses routines and AI to understand the perfect circumstances you want at particular times. These capabilities are part of a bevy of features that have been added for the new model year, including attention assist, active parking assist, evasive assist, and lane keeping, to mention just a few. For this purpose, purchasers have the option of making use of pre-existing templates or developing their very own routines. For instance, when the car is started, a particular temperature for the inside can be chosen and combined with a predetermined colour for the ambient lighting. This is the temperature and colour that the vehicle will always default to when it is started. Buyers can choose between two different engines, as opposed to only one in the freshly redesigned C-Class. Both are improved by a system known as mild hybrid, which provides additional electric torque and makes the powertrain's operation more seamless. The E350 is equipped with the smaller of the two engines, which is a 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder that generates 255 horsepower and 295 pound-foot of torque. It is effectively the same engine that is featured in the current generation of the Mercedes-Benz C-Class, and it is ample for the more compact and lighter sedan. You can also have the 3-litre turbocharged inline-6 engine if you are the type of person who believes that more implies more fun. It produces 375 horsepower and 369 pound-foot of torque when installed in the E450, which is an increase of 13 horsepower compared to the previous version of this engine. The crankcase, crankshaft and cylinder head have all been updated for the new model, which has undergone several further modifications to the engine's interior to improve its overall efficiency. Both powertrains deliver their output to all four wheels. The fuel economy estimates for the 2024 Mercedes E-Class sedan have not been made public just yet. However, it is quite likely that they will be comparable to those of the previous model. Although the powertrain has been improved to be more fuel efficient, the vehicle is expected to be heavier and generate a little more power. So we anticipate that the 4-cylinder engine in the E-Class will achieve approximately 21, 30, 24 mpg, while the 6-cylinder engine should achieve approximately 23, 31, 26 mpg. It is expected that this MPG will give the Mercedes a range of anywhere from approximately 415 miles to 550 miles, although this will differ depending on the model and whether or not the size of the petrol tank has been altered. The gasoline tank capacity of the current E350 models is a more manageable 17.4 gallons, while the E450s have a capacity of 21.1 gallons. The 2024 Mercedes-Benz E-Class is scheduled to be on sale later this year. It will be produced alongside the GLC SUV in Sindelfingen. In spite of the fact that the manufacturer has not yet provided official pricing information, it is reasonable to anticipate a rise in price in comparison to the previous model also. The rear-wheel drive version of the current E350 costs $56,750, while the all-wheel drive 4MATIC variant costs $59,250. So the Mercedes-Benz E-Class is anticipated to start at approximately $61,000 in 2024. In the United States, the top-of-the-line E450 should have a manufacturer's suggested retail price, MSRP, of approximately $68,000 before options and destination fees. That's all from this video. What do you think of the Mercedes E-Class series compared to the BMW 5 Series? See you in the next one.